much better job in game 4.
Magic have only scored 100 points once in this series, back in game 2, and they lost by 9. Paolo Banchero to the hole for his record for most times using one word in a press conference and in the interview. Franz Wagner's got a lot of money.
They got it as 1 for 7, but they're going to change that. No, back to 0 for 6.
Gets the roll.
Andy Nagy officiating his first ever NBA playoff game. They put it in the air. It is the Magic who controls the opening tip, and off we go in game 4 in Orlando. Franz Wagner, he and Banchero stacking up huge numbers all postseason long. That includes the play-in game on this floor, beating Atlanta to capture that 7th seed, and it is Wagner. His level in the playoffs. Huge factor in their championship run a year ago, Big Al. Back in Florida, where he was a Florida Gator. Late clock here, down to 2. Wagner for 3. Got it. Champs. Cleveland grabbed the #1 seed. Boston with their 61 wins this year, 61-21, the 2 seed. Looking to become back-to-back champions in the NBA for the first time since the Warriors in 2017 and 2018. Porzingis ready to come back in. Another late clock scenario into the corner. Joseph steps into a mid-range jumper. Around and down again.
Appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you. He waited a long time for his chance to be a head coach in the NBA. Jamal Mosley, he's one of the best in the league right now, doing a great job with his franchise.
Yeah, this is a very well-coached basketball team.
Start the 4th quarter. Magic with the ball, down 4. Wagner passed one up. Black on the drive. Black able to score it.
Guy that we normally think of as a three-point shooter, but it's his defense right now that's making the impact.
Here's Joseph. Joseph sprays it out to Caldwell Pope, and Caldwell Pope.
The fact that we didn't know or don't know who's playing and who's not until just before the game, it keeps everybody sharp and buying in. And Tatum's got 7 points already, 2 of 2 from the floor. Shot clock at 5. Banchero looking to take Horford, and Banchero nails the jump. His hand on the ball last before it went out of bounds. Black cutting to the basket, great find, and the hoop with a second left. Within 1 after the 3 free throws by Tatum. He's got 27. White blows by, but still maybe got a piece of that, but Carter cleans it up. He's been doing
confidence, but so much pressure on your individual defense guarding him.
NBA record, 1,457 three-pointers this season. That was an average of 17.8 per game. Also set the record for most three-point attempts. Out on the perimeter, Wagner against Porzingis. Pull up is good. Here, Peyton Pritchard for the Celtics getting ready to check in. Porzingis missed it on a straightaway tray. The versatility of Banchero, he can bring the ball across, which he does. Carter thought about it. Banchero one-on-one with Brown. Now they get Wagner involved. 8 to shoot. Celtics lead by 3. Diagonal, Joseph for the tie. Book it.
And that was important in the game.
Yeah.
And he kind of smiled. He liked that.
The other part, too, is we often ask, what do you have to do against an opponent? And when we asked that question, he said, well, no, I think of it the other way. What do they have to do against us?
Yeah.
And that's how I prepare our team. What is it that they can do against us? And then we obviously feel confident in what we can do, problem solving during the game.
Well, you can think that way when you're defending.
Yeah, you can. Carter got it for 3. Wagner operating towards the rim. Rejected by Horford. Well, the Magic come away with the offensive rebound. 9 to shoot. Banchero against Horford. Banchero, zigzag, kick, extra. Joseph, another extra pass. Wagner connects. Black, Banchero, Caldwell Pope, there's Batazzi. I knew I saw him.
He's hard to miss.
Houston is in. I'm looking the other way. I'm like, man, I just saw the dude. 10 to shoot. Banchero defended by Holiday. Knock away. Batazzi will set the screen. Banchero drives in and finishes with the left hand.
Had some injections. He doesn't want to talk about it, says he's fine, but that's going to be something to watch during this postseason.
Boy, he's played a lot of basketball in his short amount of time in his career. That's a lot of wear and tear. So sometimes those things are just maintenance.
Corey Joseph back up top. Wagner finds Banchero. Banchero, a contested three is good as the shot clock expires.
With the left, he finished. It's all about health. Porzingis probably could have played in more games, but it's just, we need you from the start of the postseason, and for that journey, it's not about those 42. We just want everyone healthy.
Wagner calls for the screen, continues down, kicks it out. Caldwell Pope off balance, shot clock at 4. That little push shot, that one goes in.
By J.C. Penney, Paolo down 8. What held you guys back in that first quarter?
I thought we came out with good physicality, getting on the boards, holding the one possession.
Wendell Carter, Wagner's got to put it up. And can't get that to fall. Rebound on Carroll, tracks it. Jaylen Brown guarding Wagner. Gets inside, turns, and scores. Tough shot. And Wagner.
No, I'm not challenging that.
7 on the 24. Carter to Pope. Caldwell Pope. And Carroll, three-pointer. That's good.
I like it. I'm more concerned with Wendell Carter right now, what he's doing. He's had some mistakes for a player that's been in this league. And I just need to see more impact. He's got 8 rebounds, but there's been some defensive mistakes, some early miscues. He's got to be one of the guys that they can depend on consistently.
Wagner gets inside. Layup is good. He's got an excellent handle for early. And Carroll well defended by White, but Carroll gets it back and backs it in. So
Week in a game for seeding here, Okongwu hit 4 threes, but also had 7 offensive rebounds, 30 points, 14 rebounds, tried to keep Atlanta in the game.
That was on April 8th here in Orlando. 30, 14, 4 assists and 3 steals in that game for Okongwu. Had a monster game. He just hit the first 3 of the game, and now Caldwell Pope with an answer. He's worked his way into the rotation for the Magic. Banchero dancing, long 2, and comes up short, but right there to clean it up.
He's another guy, since he's come over from Cleveland, is playing the best offensive basketball of his career.
Trustworthy, says Quinn Snyder. They were together in Utah. And he speaks his language, and Niang's been a nice piece for the Hawks here as Cole Anthony, nice bit of finger roll at the basket. 14 points is the Orlando lead right now as they play a little ball control. And Carroll's had the big assist first half. Inside, Wagner kicks it. Joseph drives it. Joseph finds Wagner again. 2 to shoot. Wagner puts it up and puts it in with a foul.
13, big difference. Orlando's bench almost shooting 60%.
Wow, wild shot by young late clock. Had to put one up. He's only made the 1 3. He's got 10 points. Orlando, to give you an idea during the regular season how good they were when they put this kind of scoring half together. They're 17 and 3 as Joseph hits the right. You got away with 2. And Daniels misses again.
Well, the free throws have been a problem. I mean, you know, you've got to do a better job making free throws. They've already missed 6 tonight.
Wagner. They wall him off. Here's Joseph now. Joseph spins, gets a paint touch. And now Banchero with 4 to shoot. Banchero drives, puts it up and in. Wow. Dyson Daniels on him. What a matchup. Wagner turns, shoots over him, air ball. Carter offensive rebound.
Orlando has been able to do that against Boston at times the past 2 years because of their size and their ability to move their feet defensively.
That's going to be a great matchup. That series will start Sunday at TD Garden. And the Magic are advancing to the playoffs. Back-to-back seasons in the playoffs as De Silva.
Idea by Caleb Houston.
Well, he's doing a much better job, Caleb is, of attacking those closeouts. And he's going to see a lot of it, as well as he's been shooting the basketball. People are running at him now.
Bataze hands it off to Houston. Rolling to the basket is Goga with the finger roll flip. His brother, Jacob Toppin, the younger brother of Obi Toppin, who we saw Friday night in Indiana. 8 threes for Atlanta, 17 attempts. Magic are 6 of 13. Catching fire here in the quarter. 3-point shot, drills it.
Atlanta really small on the basketball court.
He's got 8 points, 8 rebounds, 2 block shots in 16 minutes. Chet Howard turning the corner on Plowden, sneaks it in around Dick 2. 3-point shot from straight away. Wallace missed it short, rebounded by Houston. Chet Howard up the right side, picked up by Plowden. Bataze, couple of dribbles. Now it's De Silva. Over the top to Howard. Quick pass to Black. Backs in on Plowden. Leans, spins to his right. Banks it in. Pretty move. And set at 14. Shot clock at 5. Black to Queen. 3-point attempt. It's a beauty.
Nice job. Yeah, rising.
It's a couple of spectacular dunks back-to-back. Magic by 5. Howard. Now, we say it all the time. These are the greatest athletes in the world.
Oh, there's no doubt.
We're getting a good look at that tonight. Treble.
A 10-2 extended run for the Celtics after they were down 7-2. Anthony out of control. Give it up to Anthony Black. Here comes Banchero with no Franz Wagner out there right now. Craig still defends him, forces him to give it up. Carter scores.
Yeah, Wendell Carter doing a good
job to shoot for the Magic after they win the challenge. Cole Anthony lines it up, a deep 3. Jet Howard, I'm sorry, Caleb Houston, both the Michigan guys. Caleb Houston came away with that rebound. A reload for Anthony with 5 on the timer. In the paint, wild pass. Anthony Black for 3. Beats the horn. Tyerman rattles in a tray.
off the pin down. I think today's going to be a lot of that. Like, if we can shoot the ball well, we can win this game. Whoa.
Banchero just muscling his way. Shireman stood up well. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Celtics by 3. Anthony punctures the paint. Houston back to him in the corner. He's fouled and makes the...
Richard's not getting downhill and you want to run a set. Shireman's the guy that can compromise the defense and make that elite decision.
The headline for Shireman coming out of Creighton was his shooting ability. And we've seen the other aspects of his game his rookie year.
Well, I don't think the Celtics would ever draft a guy that's one-dimensional. Like, you know, if they can pick him up and try to do more, but...
Abby says I said basketball.
Yeah, in the back.
How about basketball-wise? Which of those matchups do you prefer for the Celtics?
Man, played is tough. Probably
Chicago's playing better too.
Yeah. I mean, no one's gonna beat us. Come on.
To be physical, and they've brought it.
But physical without fouling.
Again, they're making it hard for Orlando.
Tie game. Banchero switched against Niang. Now Onyeka comes back on him. 2 seconds, 1. Banchero good. Black swings it. Houston. KCP sidestep 3.
As far as rebounding tonight, the Hawks are pretty even rebound-wise.
97-88 Orlando. Anthony to Black for the big two-hander from the baseline.
30, leading the way.
I like it. See how they don't want to foul?
Sarr able to get in, get a bucket. Alex already with 4 to go along with 2 helpers. And Carroll with the height and weight advantage here on this matchup with Carrington. Kicking it over. Franz all alone for 3 as Champagnie. Alex makes both. He's got 8 points now for Washington. This is a perfect 4 for 4 from the charity stripe, but it's Orlando that's gotten there 13 times, making 12. Corey Joseph inside over the outstretched arm of Sarr. AJ ends that run, splashing a 3.
Right there. Thought AJ Johnson turned down a wide open shot, but even got a little bit more open on that side step.
88-79 Orlando. AJ's first triple going down of the night. Washington 8 of 23 as a team. Black rocks the rim. Good one. Tristan again hits a 3, now gets in a nitty. That's got to be one of the hardest things, Drew, is just to sit there and then, like you said, get your number called and then go produce.
You know when I found that out? Not till year 14, my last year in the season. In my career. And
is that the Clapping 5 season?
Yeah, it was the Clapping. Well, the last 3 was Clapping 5 seasons. But I mean, you sit there for.
And your Methodist Healthcare assist, Harrison Barnes, getting out and running, and with Chris Paul, just like that should.
Barnes having a career year from downtown, 42%, the best he's ever shot from downtown. Magic had to call a timeout. See how they respond. Banchero hits it.